Example 8 in Stat 101, Examples Class 5, binomial using Excel. Using functions in Excel, our example, binge drinking among students. Binge drinking among New Zealand college students, a study done at University of Otago in 2005 found roughly 51% of participants had consumed at least 7 alcoholic drinks in one sitting. Assuming these results are representative, in a sample of 10 students from Canterbury, what is the distribution of the number who have binged in the last year? And what's the probability that at least 3 have binged? Using Excel or calculator, we're going to be using Excel for this question. First of all, is the binomial a suitable distribution to use in this case? Are the requirements met for a binomial? And if they are, what are n and what are p? 4 requirements for a binomial. The procedure has a fixed number of trials. In this case, fixed number of trials, we have a sample of 10 students, so n is 10. Sample of 10 students, so n is our fixed number of trials. The trials must be independent. The outcome of any individual trial doesn't affect the probabilities in the other trials. We're assuming that the students are independent in their binge drinking. Each trial classified into 2 categories, success and failure. If we regard success as the number of binge, so binge drinking is our success, and non-binge drinking our failure, if you like. And the probability of a success remains the same in all trials. The question tells us that 51% of participants had consumed at least 7 alcoholic drinks in one sitting. We'll be using the probability, or fixed probability of success, therefore, of 0.51. Probability of 0.51 of a binge. So the requirements for a binomial are satisfied. If x is our binomial random variable, x is the number of people who have binged. And the question asks us, what's the probability that at least 3 have binged? So using Excel, the screen dump there just reminding us that we'll be going into the statistical functions in Excel, so formulas, and then insert function, statistical, binomial listed alphabetically. So the question asks us, probability at least 3 have binged. So probability x can be 3, and it can be greater than 3, so x is greater than or equal to 3 in this case. Using the complement, Excel won't be able to give us the probability that x is greater than or equal to 3 directly, but we can use Excel and the complement to find the probability of 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 2. Remember, if we're looking at the complement of x is greater than or equal to 3, that will be x is less than or equal to 2. And this is the probability we will find in Excel. So probability x is greater than or equal to 3. So 1 minus the probability that x is less than or equal to 1. Going into the function in Excel, choosing statistical, scrolling down alphabetically to find the binomdist function, clicking OK. Excel asks us for our number of successes. In this question we're interested in x is less than or equal to 2 as a complement. The number 2 goes in as our number of successes. Number of trials. Number of trials, we have 10 trials in this question. Fixed probability of success was 0.51, and cumulative Do we want less than or equal to 2 or just 2 exactly? We want x is less than or equal to 2, so cumulative should be true, or typing in 1 there would return the same result. So cumulative true in this case, pressing return, our formula gives us a result 0.952 to 3 decimal places. So probability that at least 3 have binged out of our sample of 10 students from Canterbury, probability that we require is 0.952. And that's the end of example 8.